vibe because it's like, bro, you can't. The way I sleep and the way my life is, bro, like it's not gonna always be just like videos on videos on videos, but like you feel me? Like a lot of the days I'm gonna do the 8 video, like you know what I'm saying. But right now it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I woke up probably like an hour or two ago, and it took me like a hour to get out of bed. First thing I do, I grab my phone. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It helps when I throw this on though, because it makes me think about it makes me consciously think about what I've been doing. Like, so it's like fun. Like I don't know if other YouTubers go through this, but like every YouTuber different. Like I'm the type of guy, like I like to live life and show y'all my life. Like even in the dirty moments, the ugly, bad, I want y'all to see it, right? Some people they just show y'all and make it look real presentational, and that's beautiful too. I'm not trying to like junk YouTube or have it like looking bad on my behalf. Like, oh, look at this guy just rolling out of bed, but you got to show people the ugly too. But like, what's up, viewer? But like, somebody came in left. But let me see, live chat. All right, so like, I'm on Meet Me right now. I really ain't eat nothing yet, which is cool because y'all know I like to fast. And only did thing I did was I washed my face. Uh, but to be honest with y'all, I'm on the app Meet Me right now, like I told y'all. And the app Meet Me is like one of my apps that I use to talk to women. I use Meet Me, like I'm gonna tell y'all the prevalent apps that I use. The prevalent apps that I use: Facebook, Facebook dating, and Meet Me. And Facebook and Facebook dating, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that is like where the most women I talk to come from. They come from Facebook. Um, Instagram shaky for me because if y'all follow me at Khalil.27s. Khalil.72s. Um, that's like I don't got a lot of photos of me. Like as y'all can tell right now, I'm still not dressed as fly as I can be. I mean, obviously I got on some stuff that look cool, but like like really being like, cause like okay, I used to be at a certain standard when I was a little younger. I used to have a haircut, edge up. I used to just, you feel me, be on point a little more. So like I went through a little phase like before the pandemic where I was just like kind of just like going through, like, you feel me. I don't want to call it depression, but it was a phase of just not really like focusing. I guess that could be that. But like you never know why you're going through what you're going through. Feel me? You don't know like about the spiritual realm. You don't know about none of that stuff. So it could just been some demon shit for real, for real. Which is possible. But like, let me put it like this. Um, it's a thing of balance, right? As I woke up, I was thinking about this too. Like balance is everything in life. So if you're gonna talk to women, talk to them, but make it balanced. If you're gonna do church and God, but make it balanced. This is where schedule is important, and I gotta thank the system for that. They did teach us through kindergarten to high school that it's important to be punctual with that. And if you are, you will reap the benefits. Because like, if you try to live life just on how you feel instead of like what you ought to be doing for yourself at that moment, it's almost like you're not being with life. So like it's easy to go through a slick and get pushed into a slick depression because as life is kind of like moving, you're kind of like chilling, and like so like you're not really in with life, like. And I'm just saying, like a big mass of United States are going to work every day or going to school every day. So that means it's a big mass of us who have a schedule. So if you decide to, oh, okay, I don't want to have a schedule, cool. You individuated yourself. But as you, like I'm saying, as you individuate, what you'll learn is that, hey, if I don't create my own schedules and my own, and it's not even like it got to be like schedules that cause like the schedules that I'm on now for myself, they don't involve like hard work or nothing like that. They involve like relaxation and like the same things you would be doing if you just like said, I'm not going to do anything. But it's more active. Like, so I might do some chess, I might play some chess, I might do some yoga, I might do some, event, I might do an event, I might do a hobby. And I really want to chop it up with y'all about friends. Anyway, y'all see in my playlist, I created a playlist called Fraternity. It's called Fratern. It's called Frat. It's called Friends, and I think I said Social Circle. I don't know, but y'all will see it in the comments, and they just got to do it building friendships. And y'all see, I already put a couple videos of people who I listen to about friendships in there. So, but like, I'm on Meet Me right now, and I'm talking to this girl already, but she's talking to a guy. But see, the guy was so cool that I really ain't care. Now, see, when the only time I leave, because this girl, she's literally lives in the city I was born in right now. She's in there. I don't know if she's in college. I don't know if she's like, maybe I should have asked her that. Like, this is why I'm talking to y'all so I could like brainstorm and find out. Like, shout out to my one viewer. But yeah, this is why I talk to y'all so I could find out like so I could find like, so this is about communication, right? So I can like, sometimes the answer is there. It's just that like you're not gamed up enough to like have the answer on standby, but the question that you need to ask is already kind of lodged in your body, but it's like your mind is like not, it's not on the same page. So like me talking to y'all kind of allows it to like kind of fall out and just like, well, oh, maybe because I'm really curious about that, right? Conversation should not only be game, it should be stuff that you're actually curious to know. Like, because then what am I doing when I'm look at what I'm trying to say? I already talked to her a little bit today, joked around a little bit. But when I asked her, like, are you in college or are you just like a New Havener or whatever? Oh damn, I gave away the hometown. Oh well. But are you feel me? Or are you uh Floridian or are you in college, right? That sounds a little amusing, a little bit like, okay, like it don't sound corny. It sound like, let me answer that because it sound like, one, he's curious to get to know me. He's asking something that's like leading the conversation. Cause look, I'm about to click on her profile. Y'all gonna hear that they probably not really talking about shit. Peep this. Oh, she got off stream. Okay. Well, I think I already got her favorited. Not sure. But I think she's pretty, man, and she's in my home city. So, at the end of the day, when it comes to that combination of things, as the guy that I am, a young 27-year-old, man, it's like, it's not even about really getting sex. And this is what I'm trying to show y'all. And this is what I was trying to talk to somebody about earlier, but they was like kind of like turning the conversation into something I wish they didn't. But really, what I was just trying to say was that y'all know I talk about God a lot, and y'all also know I talk about dating a lot. But it contrasts when it comes to like talking too much about sex and being vulgar and being da da da. But also, it doesn't have to, because I was trying to say that I don't think that y'all should have sex with every girl that y'all meet up with. So y'all have to scan the woman, and even for that, like scan the woman, and even for that, like figure out like, you know what I'm saying? But if you're not talking to a lot of women, you're gonna be a little more thirsty, a little more susceptible, and you're gonna kind of like take what come to you. But if once you talk to a lot of women, you realize like, bro, I'm in control, like I'm in complete control, like, you feel me? Like, so that's why it's important to talk to women, like be social. But I'm about to click on another girl joint. So And on this live, we only going about 30, 40 minutes, bro. If that. So let me see what's going on.
I seen him record that song. He recorded in the Heart Friend. Okay. I think it would say so. If you say so.
Look like she in college.
I'm sorry, bro.
She said, "What's up?" And she in the car smoking. I say, "What's up, sexy?" She said, "What I got going on?" She's in my she's in my city, but she's not in my town. She right there. I said, "You looking good."
You see?
I hate it, man.
Yeah.
She decent, right?
Oh yeah, that's a yes. Damn it.
Fucking dead.
I'll put it there. That's a big ass.
Yeah, I'm always like chilling. I'm always gonna chill. My shit. If you do be crazy, then we can chill. You feel me? But if you do that crazy, I'm in GT. Connecticut. Where you at?
And this.
Matt? Did you say Matt? I wasn't thinking anything crazy. I'm not here. No, it's Haven. Mississippi, what the fuck? What the fuck? Come on, man. What the fuck? Look at your shit, bro. Look at your shit. New Haven? You in New Haven?
I'm trying to see if she gonna pull up. Pull up the my side. I'm gonna say you might need a massage. You might need a massage after work. Am I escalating too fast?
Thank you, you guys. You might need a massage after work. Yeah, my man waiting for me.
What she just said?
He's like, this cozy at home waiting for me. She said, what you say? She said, what you say? Did you say you're gonna be in 80s or $85 on bitch? They were the home niggas ain't like that.
I said you got someone? LOL.
You got someone? Yeah, I got someone.
Okay. I'm gonna say okay, dot. You off limits.
I just haven't been on in a while. That's like y'all know.
I said okay, you off limits. So what do y'all think when a woman when a woman states she got a man? Because she's being like in a spirit, and I want y'all to listen. So what I'm gonna probably do, I might favorite her and just leave. You feel me? Let her vibe out, like, but like y'all see what I'm saying? If y'all picked up, if y'all listening, she's in like a spirit of like a good spirits, like right. She knows that there's men coming in and that men are in there for like what, not to really like be your buddy, but like guess what? Like she's on break, so guess what? Attention is being served, right? If you're a pretty girl and you on break and you smoking, why not? Oh, guess what? I can go on Meet Me right now and talk to some guys, right? So like, what are you seeking male attention for? Like, you see what I'm saying? But like, I'm not trying to knock nobody, but I'm really just trying to get y'all to see like it's like a toss up, right? You know what I'm saying? It's a toss up. Like for a guy like me, it's a toss up. Like you near my city, I mean you near my town, right near my town. So like it's like on one hand a part of me in my gut is like, okay, you still could probably get that. You feel me? You still could probably finesse that, bro. Like, but like mentally, it's like, bro, like, think about if you was the boyfriend. Think about, you feel me? Be positive. You feel me? Like, and also when a girl make it known, like, I got someone, like, obviously the context of the conversation was already like, oh, like you might need. I said you might need a massage after work. Da 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 da. And she was still laughing, still giving that energy, right? That energy, right? But it was like, let me give you that energy, but I'ma still like kind of like tell you no, like so it's like okay, it's like mixy a little bit. But for me, like I said, I favorite you because what I said to her was, so you off limits, lol. I said lol, so you off limits. I ain't say it that way, I said that way. LOL dot dot dot. So you off limits. So like what I do right there, I push, push pull. Like I'm pulling when I'm saying I'm gonna give you a massage, da da da. So she thinking I'm all in, but then she said she got a man. I'm like, LOL, da da da. So you off limits. You see what I'm saying? So I pushed her, and I get you women could feel that. So she was like, yeah. She was like, as long as y'all respect my guy, da da da. Y'all know the vibes, da 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 da. So like a little sass, right? Like I will kick, you will get kicked if you don't type vibes, right? So like I'm showing y'all how to handle situations with a woman who is saying she got somebody, but like you getting the energy that she still might not be as loyal as like you feel me, like as you would like your girl to probably be, but like so she's kind of like still baiting you energetically, right? This is how a lot of women get still attention. Like feel me, they baiting you on a subconscious level, but they telling you something in your face. I got a man, da da da. But subconsciously, you laughing still, you still flirting, you still giving me energy, you still giving me like I don't know, because it could be out of ignorance or it could be out of them knowing what they're doing. Because, like, of course, women like attention, but like, um, conversation and energy is a transaction. So even if I'm not having sex with you, like in the physical realm, in the spiritual realm, um, like like I said, emotions is energy in motion. So if I'm making you laugh and I'm doing little shit like that, and you got a man, I hate to say this, but I might as well be smashing you too because we're trading energy, right? We're I'm I'm making you feel certain stuff, and because of that, like I said, the world is like we have these titles of girlfriend, boyfriend, yes, but like it's a lot of cheating going on due to what I just spoke about. So like I said, I knew I'm a dating coach, like low key. So I already know, like in that situation, get the fuck out of there. Stop, take your attention off the table. Because if I kept sitting there, da 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 da, she might like that, and that might earn me some points or cookies, right? She might be like, oh, this guy really likes me, like da 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 da, right? Put that in a locket and lock it. You know what I'm saying? But like to be honest, like if you really, it just depends on how you want to play it, fellas. Because if you really got other women, or you really talk to other women, and you confident, you could either play it how you want to play it. But one thing you should not do is let her smell thirstiness. Don't let her having a boyfriend matter to you, because guess what? that's why I didn't stay, because I felt like if I stay, talk to you, keep talking, it showed that I'm confident. It showed that I might really want you. But in that same breath, if I'm talking, it depends on the type of girl you're talking to. Because if you're talking to a chick that just wants some attention, she's gonna take all your attention. You're gonna waste an hour, and she's gonna just twist that shit and be like, okay, I'm about to get off live. Da da. It was nice talking to y'all. And now you kind of was raped on a certain level, because now you just like, bro, I just wasted like a 20 minutes. She used us for her break. She already got a boyfriend. She about to go home and get a massage from this guy, or maybe that guy not even smooth enough to do that. Maybe that guy, she don't really even like him as much as she made it seem. But she just about to use both of y'all for what she want to use both of y'all for, and she still might even really like you. And this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's like the dark part of nature, right? Women are not gonna tell you they like you. They don't even do that when they single. They don't never tell you they like you. They don't tell you I like you. You see it distribute in the actions and behaviors. So, like I said, and she laughing and smiling and shit, it's throwing a lot of guys for it's extracting a lot of attention from guys. But a guy like me, bro, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna say what need to be said, and then I'm gone. Then I'm gonna come back in, I'm gonna say what need to be said, then I'm gone. And I'll come back in and say what need to, but that's how I play it, because I'm not about to waste time with you when I could go catch a chick that's really single. You feel me? Single like a Pringle. But I'm gonna chop it up with you. Why? Because I feel like you cute. You feel me? And you got some potential. Like, you ain't dated a guy like me yet. So you dating this guy. This guy ain't me. So like, I can't say that you are at the level you need to be at right now, but you got potential. Like, so also, fellas, I'm trying to show y'all the push pull method works more heavily depending on who you are. So me being a dating coach, me being a YouTuber, me starting to take myself serious on this type of level platform, it gives me a little bit more extra boost of self-esteem, confidence. So like I don't gotta sit around and just talk. I'm not bored. Like, feel me? I'm doing something. Like, creating that daily lifestyle for yourself. Like I said, that schedule. That's why I started the video off saying that. Starting that schedule for yourself, it frees you up, bro. A lot of y'all sitting around, bro. That's why the women not catching on to you, bro. You catching on to them. You want them to catch on to you. Come on, bro. That's how you supposed to be. And then, like I said, if I wanted to go back in her live right now and take a sneak peek, I could see what she talking about. Pete. Cause she walking back into work. She high as a motherfucker. Okay, she just got off. Okay, but yeah, I think I already got her favorited from a while ago. I just let her chill. Okay, look like another shorty right here. Let's see. Yeah, never seen her before. Now I'm gonna get out of here. Let me go. Keep scrolling. Mind you, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm dealing with what I got. It ain't gonna be too many women online. And then this is all the women that's like near my town type stuff. Maybe they in New York or somewhere, but they're all. She just said hi to me. She's in New York. Let me put it like this. Let me put it like this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see that photo. See that body. She thick. You feel me? She look good. She's in New York. So what I'm trying to say is that. So let me do the logistics on this, so I can show y'all how internally I feel right now looking at that. Self-talk would be, because I'm going unconscious self-talk right now, not the conscious self-talk, unconscious. What am I feeling? She's decent in the face, right? I don't think she's the baddest chick. She's not a chick that I feel like I'm gonna like, you feel me? Like she's cute. Like, and probably if I talk to her, she'll start to look even badder, right? That happens. So like, but what I'm saying is that the issue is internally, most guys, how I know I would feel typically is she's in New York. Okay, what? That's like 2 cities away from me, right? So technically, emotionally, what I would feel in this situation, which men shouldn't feel anything emotionally, but how society is and shit. You're typically not gonna just open up conversation and just have a fucking talk. Like you going like, so it's a lot of guys coming in. As I see, another guy just came in over to be 4 o'clock in the morning. But what I'm saying is, after I looked through her photos, got to see her body and more stuff. So I got to see that, hey, she got some value as far as like sexual value and and I don't know what type of person she is. So maybe she got that too. But so you got to open up conversations with these women, even if you don't feel like it. Because I don't really feel like talking to her right now for some odd reason. But maybe it's the prejudges that I make already, right? So me having this insight and doing the spiritual work and doing the journaling, if anything, what should be on my mind is trying to have some conversation, right? It shouldn't be, but your mind has a way of finessing you. So like, I'm probably about to call her. Open up the convo. I'm probably about to open up that convo. I'll be right back. Another thing, y'all never gonna open up conversation with women if y'all feel insecure about it. Like I use a lot of these opportunities when I'm on live with y'all to do some little like slick shadow work. Cause like what I'm feeling right now is she kind of looked like a girl that used to live in my hometown. That I used to be like it used to like okay, so I used to a lot of girls used to like me for my looks, but I used to like they used to like me really. We never. Okay, so how can I say this shit? The distance between me and a lot of those women will be there. So I might go to like a school, a high school, or middle school, and I would never talk to that baddie. You feel me? But like she would never talk to me. So it'd be like a mutual we two good looking people, but like who gives a fuck? Like like I would smash you, but I'm not about to like really do like you feel me? That's respectful though, like low key, like respectfully, like that's how guys, feel like a lot of the time. And women knew that. Like, okay, guys, because that whole is a such thing as thirsty and it's but like secretly, if you do go with moves and move secretly, that's attractive because it's like, okay, he got confidence. Like so what I'm saying is that rule is still in place. Like, cause they were raised on seeing that. Like the guy who built up that confidence, you gonna go with the move. Secretly though, we didn't know nothing about shadow work in high school. We didn't know nothing about no journaling and stuff like that. Like, come on, bro, you sweet, you soft if you journaling and doing like diaries and shit like that. That's soft. But as you grow older, mature, you recognize, bro, like if I would have did this in high school, I would have been way more apt, right? I would have been way more apt to just making the making the contact. Cause I don't gotta smash you. I don't gotta do any of the things that, I'm suggestively thinking that I should be trying to do. But like I can just open up a dialogue and start conversation. Now this is why I say being open to women being your friends is important. Because what if y'all are not meant to have sex? Like, and I don't mean it like meant like that. Like, I mean it in a certain type of like science. Like what if y'all are meant to be cool? let me phrase it like that. Like, what if God literally meant it for y'all to be cool, but you're so interested in trying to push this sex dialogue, right? So you're kind of pushing that, and this is why I say journaling, shadow work is very beautiful because she's a cute girl, like I said, but she's not the baddest. So it kind of puts you in a catch-22 because it's like, well, then how do I come at her if I'm not really that I'm not super attracted to her, but then again, she is cute enough to where she is could be on the roster. So like what I'm doing right now to show y'all, I'm just deciphering a lot of stuff mentally and doing that because it's important. Because what y'all do is y'all see pretty face, y'all just jump and try to talk, and that's why y'all don't get nowhere because technically you don't know where you're trying to go. So if you don't know where you're trying to go, you about to just so many chances you about to just like mess up so much. Like it's like playing chess. Like I said, it's easier and it's funner when you got a plan. It's like, okay, I'm trying to trap this nigga here. And then it's like, if that don't work, then I gotta do the little, I gotta show that like skill, like that skill that come out of you type shit. But besides that, I should come in knowing. And a lot of guys don't do that, bro. So they don't never be as smooth as they could be. So with her, like I said, I'm looking at her right now. She's still not that bad to me. I give her like a let me see. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm telling you, she one of them chicks though that she don't look that bad right now, but I can tell that like she can grow on you probably heavy, like because she low key is type bad, like low key. And a lot of guys probably made her feel that way, and she probably stand on that at this point. But so it's like a little confusing. So like what I'm trying to say to myself is that I don't know her yet. And knowing that I don't know her yet is that's the ingredient. And that's the thing, the humbleization guys need to know when it comes to relationships. Like, because the looks it'll market her one way. And like I said, I subconsciously remember a chick in high school that looked like her, that low key, I wanted to smash, but I wasn't about to go do that shit. Like, I wasn't about to go like play myself. Like I felt like she was low key out of my league. Like, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. So technically, that mean that there's a subconscious belief when you see a certain type of face or a certain type of image that can spike those same emotions, like of like whatever it could be. So like you could feel fear. It could be like, damn, if she reject me, bro, I'm gonna feel like thrown off balance. Da, da, da. So then, if that's the case, if you could do the shadow work that much and know that, that's good because guess what? Then don't approach her in a way of don't approach her in the way of like no, I ain't gonna say don't approach her that way. Because sometimes you gotta be scared, but you still gotta do what the truth is, right? Don't you still gotta face your fear on that shit. And you can't run from that shit because if you try to like approach her like a friend when you really want to like you really want something else, then it's like you can't be mad if she see through it, right? Or if she read it. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what most of these guys doing. They trying to talk. Look, listen. Let's see if they just.
So if I go out there,
This is for our answer.
Let's see if they being direct, or let's see if they just beating around the bush.
But yes, we're at a consensus that if you are born somewhere, you are from there. Jeez, maybe I should refresh for BMG if it didn't run away. But still, bro, like everybody, like, are you crazy? Like, this is not super racist country. Like, we're trying to stop people from being citizens.
if you want to get super deep, we from the universe.
You from the universe?
Yeah, I'm from the internet, first of all. Do you guys keep asking me where the fuck I live? My number? Stop it. Just www.google.
That's another thing. Let me go ahead and intervene. I don't like the way she's talking right now, but it's triggering. So when you're a pretty girl, sometimes that could be decent that you do that, but sometimes it could be a little bit like intimidating. And when I say intimidating, what I mean is it could be just like, and it could trigger like your demons, and it could trigger certain shit. So like I said, depending on like the fact that she remind me of a girl already that I once seen in a certain way, it looked like a cocky brown skinned girl. Like it's like the way she was just talking, it like a little bit of a challenge in her voice. Like she's like, which is okay. I'm not mad at it. I'm just showing that what may be the reasons why I'm not going to either mess with her or am. And if I do, it's going to be in a certain way where it can I can have some control over this shit. Hold on.
Chinese outfits or some bullshit. Yeah, you know what I mean? Or some other get ups saying the most atrocious shit like, oh, I don't wash my ass or something, but like in Chinese, and they don't even know what the fuck they're saying, and they're giving them like a few dollars a day. But the problem is like they're kind of starving. So it's like, but they have school. They get a little bit of money where it's somewhat profitable for them to be in the film because they're starving, but they're doing it during school hours. So at the same time, they're fucking up.
You see how she's like dominating the conversation? She's expressive, and that's kind of how my mom is. So it automatically is like for me, it's like a no. Like I ain't gonna lie, like that's like a, because I already know when I start opening up conversation and talk, she's gonna come in with some type of like thoughtful. She's gonna automatically like, let's put it like this. When you do meditation and spirituality, it teaches you to kind of like let your thoughts pass by you and not attach yourself to the thought so quick. She's like thoughtful, like like she think what she think is like neat, like important. So she's just talking, and I don't like women who just be talking. Like, don't just be talking. Like, say meaningful shit. Like some women are better at holding back and saying meaningful shit. And some women like to just say shit because they scared that if they don't say nothing, that guys are gonna dominate the if I don't say nothing, these guys are gonna like intrude and flirt with me and like take advantage of me. And they're gonna think that I don't stand up for myself and all of that type of crybaby ass shit. I don't like that shit.
You better fucking.
So they got their mouth open all the time. Watch. Let the next guy come in.
It large. You know how much a woman that run for me now?
Oh God. The big biggie got banded. Don't be next. What'd you say over here, Montana? Chinese people are spending billions in Africa to low-key modernize it, but to colonize it, it's true. Or they can't pay the money back. It's true.
That's what they're doing. That's what y'all know. Do y'all know that China low-key own the Bahamas right now? Because of the hurricane that destroyed it. They're here, take our money, we're going to rebuild this shit and everything like that.
Yep.
And you owe us the money, but you can't pay us the money back, so we got that shit.
Yeah. So basically, like, we own this road, you can't even use this road. We owned everything here. Like, you can't even use your own resources.
Right.
Everything. Yeah.
Right. They as slick as motherfucker. They'll do business with you and everything. While they're building on their fucking machines and shit, their mass war machines and shit like that, they're fucking being slick as saying doing we doing it.
That's why Canada, the real estate market is they really want to crack down on foreign investment, i.e. Chinese investors, because property there, no matter where you're at, average is $1 million for it.
She got a nice body, but like I said, that's not my type of woman, bro. I don't like that communicative shit. Like, I don't know, man. Like a lot of people in my family say because my father Muslim that I believe in submission and shit like that. I think white men do too. I think like all races of men believe in submission, but I don't want no woman who's like standing up to me and shit like that. Like what is the basis behind it? What is the reason? What is the reasoning? behind it. That's more so what I'm concerned about. It's one thing for you to have your own opinion, cool. But if you ever so feel like you gotta prove that you have your own opinion to me, then that's kind of weird. Like, why do you gotta prove it? Why do you have to prove that you have your own opinion? Um, and why do you think that your opinion is so relevant? Why? I mean, I think it's more about women understanding their lane, like being a lady. And then they like the part that gets kind of like messy is that they, oh well, you can't tell me to be this way, but like maybe they got some like other guy in their mind who they would listen to, which is fine. You feel me? Like I said, then that's just like what's understood don't got to be explained. You know what I'm saying?
I like this. Yeah.
Like every relationship gonna be different because you're gonna see more dominant men on a gradient of dominance and weakness, and then you're gonna see women on a gradient of dominance and weakness. And it's not really weakness, but it's just meekness, humbleness. Like I said, like humility. Like every thought you think, bro, you don't gotta like speak on it. Like you could recognize sometimes in conversation that hey, on one paradigm, it makes sense for me to try to meet him in the conversation halfway. And on another paradigm, it makes sense for me to just let the thought that I'm thinking pass by and let him be right or feel like he's right or think that he's right because it's not a matter of like logistics, like, oh, if he's wrong, then he's wrong. See, that's where women go wrong when they think like that. It's not about him being right or wrong. It is about him being right or wrong because what if we're about to fall off a bridge and da 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 da? Then they'll go into more logic just to protect. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if he's wrong, then why don't you get another man who's right and leave him alone? Because at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that there's no right or wrong when it comes to man, because man is his own man. So every man is their own man. Because every man is their own man, you mad, you basically mad because that man ain't like this man. Why don't you go get that man? Well, I can't get that man. That man is too busy at work and being a businessman. Well, why are you messing with a guy who you don't really like? I'm stuck in this situation financially where I gotta be. Oh, okay. Whoa. We gotta do some deeper work on that, right? You messing with a guy who you don't really want. So now you're trying to dominate him in conversation because you think that that's gonna help you survive in this world. But you just like, I'm just telling you what I'm not willing to put up with. Y'all guys could do that if y'all want. But if I feel like a woman always gotta state like, oh, I gotta stand on shit, I gotta be better, bigger, right. Like, no, you gotta understand trust first. Like, if you don't trust me and how things gonna go between us, then what the fuck are we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's a whole nother issue for me. Like, I look at that first. Like, that's a non-negotiable. Like the trust. If a woman is always cutting you off in conversation and trying to wear the pants and run the conversation, that's a complete sign of distrust. Even if the distrust ain't your fault and it's coming from her subconscious beliefs, it's still distrust, right? If I slap a police officer or slap a teacher because I distrust, because when I was younger, my father, because he had authority, he used to beat me. So now I slap my teacher because I distrust men with authority. Do they care if it came from my beliefs or my subconscious beliefs? They don't. You're going to jail. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if a woman is like cutting you off in conversation, talking over you, doing all this knee jerk shit, then like, bruh, that's not a relationship. I'm not going. We can't go beyond this point at all. And it's sad because, like I said, some of these women, you look at them and you be like, damn, she got a nice body, she cute, da 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 da. But then that, so it's like a catch-22 right there. It's a contrast belief. You feel me? It's like, well, on one hand, you want to go forward, and another hand, you gotta go back. So what do? A man will logically say, if I gotta go back, then that's what I'm gonna do. But your emotions will say, I want to go forward. I want to go forward. I want to go forward. But you got to go back. So that's what you will do.
Like, what the fuck is you doing?
You cannot say it. What the fuck are you doing?
So the key is to silently ignore a woman when you realize that you don't want her, but you wanted her fit only in the physical realm. Probably the key is to ignore. You know how they say ignorance is bliss. That's a literal manifestation of that. Ignore. Don't ignore the fact you thought she was cute. Ignore the fact that she was thick. Ignore all that, because I'd rather have a stick figure girl in my bed that like to make me sandwiches and like to be obedient towards her man. I would like to have that. I would prefer to have that over a chick who want to arm wrestle and shit, like, and show me that she got bigger muscles and shit like that. Like, that's just my personal opinion. I'm sorry. It's about time that us men start standing on our own thoughts, right? That's how I think. That's how I feel. I'm not gonna keep staying in a relationship talking to these chicks that want to outdo a man, or even think that they can outdo a man, which is still an illusion. Because you can't outdo something that you're not. You're not a man, so how can you outdo a man? You could outdo a man as a woman, but you're still not outdoing me. You're just outdoing yourself in front of me. People got this mixed mindset, like men and women. There's a such space for us to compete, because we got the workplaces and we got the, you know, business and corporations and stuff, and a lot of them have bosses that were assholes. So it's like, and they have fathers who were assholes to them. So that two-way street, they seen all their life was a guy who was not worthy of their power in their opinion, or he was gonna abuse it at some point, some way, somehow. They hate being dependent on a man that they did it before. It was hell to them. Understand? So we have this whole new era.
No, I'm on my way there.
She
What's
looking,
up, Will?
she looking good. She
What's
said,
up, Will Gordon?
Why, Alexander, how old are you?
I'm 45.
Damn.
Hey, Will Gordon.
You know, actually, you look a little younger than that.
I know, it makes me younger.
Huh?
Everybody thinks that because my Facebook and my thing here says 29.
Oh, yeah, because you got the baby face.
Yes.
That nigga said he's 23. He's young. I told y'all he was young. Yo, what you talking about? Will Gordon?
what does it look like?
I don't mean to be rude, but you caught mine. Thank you.
No, if you don't fix your weight problem, ask Alexandra. What do you mean? She don't got a weight problem.
Who's that? Pete? I don't have a weight problem. That's the thing. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, Will Gordon, you good. No,
I don't have no weight problem.
You good. You compliment you compliment her beauty.
Nah, talk about weight problems.
I don't give a fuck if she 45. I still eat her ass, nasty.
Weight problem, hold on. Weight problem where?
She don't got no weight.
I'm just thick as hell. I'm far from fucking fat, nigga. Are you crazy?
See, that's different.
Why you not 50? I got me fucked up.
Yeah, they got her fucked up. I like her. See, I came in, she greeted me. She said thank you when I told her she caught my eye. And some other guy in there trying to roast her. Oh damn. Hold on.
That's a little bit for me. That's a
I'm
little bit
far
for
from
me.
fat, my nigga. Like, this,
Nah, she is thick as a motherfucker.
don't get it mixed up, boy. I'm talking to Sean Key.
Nah, she thick and she in New Jersey. Shout out to her. I'm gonna go ahead and take her serious. Like I said, that's a woman that I feel like embodies woman. Like she embodies woman. Like she actually moves like a woman. She actually talks like a woman. She actually makes me feel that respect, like that. She makes me feel it. You feel me? Like, dude, how she talk, how she is, how she move, how she everything is lining up that way. So it's not to discredit the women who are different. It's just to say like, if y'all don't study femininity, then how can y'all say y'all women? Like how if a man don't study masculinity, he will never ever really he don't care for it. So it just kind of whizzles away after a while because anything you don't water, it don't grow. You know what I'm saying? Anything like even health whizzles away. Life whizzles away. Like everything whizzles away. So you raised by a woman, you already got points and strikes against you because you already relate off of all your life you had the way that you um communicated to mom was through you had to telekinesis, like you had to know what she was thinking because women are indirect creatures, so you had to kind of predict, oh, mommy feel bad right now, if I do this then she's gonna feel that, so you had to always be ahead of the game and shit. So like you need a real woman at this point that's really and her see, a lot of guys they fall for them women who give them security that act like they mom. You feel me? But those relationships don't work out because then women gonna cheat on you eventually, and they just gonna think you pussy. Quite frankly, because you really not really like you not really looking for a woman who complements your masculinity. You looking for a mother.
Like,
Alexander, Scribe side nigga.
when you see braids, look at the way they got on her. What braids he got on?
Shout out to the
I
viewer.
see them braids.
But yeah, I came in. She greeted me. I gave her a favorite. She's in New Jersey, so that's not too far. So like I said, that's not too far. So if it's a girl that's not too far and she's a probable prospect, then I just favored her. I might DM her and say how you doing, and just go from there. Give her my number and move it to the text if possible. If that direct messaging don't go the way I wanted to go, fully or at all, I'll probably visit her again if she go live again, which most women will, right? Visit her again in her live and like, yo, how you doing? Sexy, what's up? Talk to her again, reestablish, and then just kind of like tell her again, like, yo, like I DM'd you, bro, like, feel me? And then see how that manifests. Cause typically they might have seen your message, they might not. They probably typically seen it, obviously, like they probably seen it. But it's just like kind of like brushing up on it again. But if she continues to like overlook the situation you're trying to present, then just go. But I like to keep things real brief with women. I like to keep it extremely brief and just it's all about um being in and out. No pun intended. But she was fire. She got a lot of guys in her stuff though. And that's what you'll notice too about the women that are real feminine, like the original woman, the divine feminine. They will have men, protecting that energy and hovering around that energy, and that's a good trait too. That's a good thing too. It's a good sign too. All women that look good, they're gonna have that. But what I'm saying is, when she's in that divine feminine, guess what? She'll cut all them guys off for you because she's in her divine feminine. So if you're in your divine feminine, you already know if you really feeling somebody that you gotta. They already know they gotta start the process of hey, I really like this guy. I mean, start to cut these losers off. And I really don't want to cut this guy off because I kind of thought he was cool and he actually had potential too. So that's the guy who y'all are two are gonna kind of like be neck and neck, which is okay, fellas. Like I always promote, don't go into no competition with no guy, but that's the only time that you allow that to be there because, like I said, that guy may really be a respect. That's the only guy that you should kind of respect. All them other guys who's she don't respect them and you don't need to respect them. They just cop blockers and they losers and they're gonna take opportunity. So you just the only guy left because that guy tend to the guy that is neck and neck with you, which he really not y'all two different people, but y'all both made it this far with her. Y'all gonna tend to respect each other anyway, based off the fact that y'all have good communication skills. Y'all know about manhood and masculinity, probably typically, if y'all made it that far. And she got a respect for both of y'all. So, but she's ultimately what women are subconsciously doing, whether y'all know it or not. They're doing elimination processes, trying to get to that golden guy. They're trying to get to that golden guy. And so when you see another guy who you and him actually made it to the last levels, respect him. Respect him. Now, if he disrespects you, then remove yourself. But what I'm saying is respect him because as long as he respecting you, like you feel me, y'all both might get that ass. To be honest, y'all both might get that ass because y'all the two top guys. You can't be mad at the other top guy. It's like the Rock and Stone Cold. Like, come on, y'all gonna get all the divas in the back. Come on, bro. Y'all the alpha males. Y'all passed all the tests. So that's where that camaraderie is just established in the game. It's already there. And if you're not finding other guys who you feel like are like that, then that's the reason because you're not an alpha male and you can't make it through them phases. Like you doing stupid shit, basically. There's a lot of women out, right now. Seem like, you know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, she look good though. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, she got them guys in there and shit.
Massachusetts is the same one I was on earlier, remember? What's his name?
Yeah, but player cool, man. Y'all gotta be more player. Y'all gotta be more player, bro. This is why y'all not eating. I gotta be more player. Okay, we got a New Yorker in the building. What the fuck?
LIZZO remix.
I'm gonna say, what's up, sexy? She said, what's up? Sometimes I keep it so generic. I just like, yo, you looking good. You looking good.
Give me some proof and I might just chill, but I'm the type that like to light another joint like Cypress Hill. I still do these spindles when I fuck from me.
She on her other phone though right now. Like Here we go.
So funny. No, thank you.
She said, "Thank you." So where would y'all go from here? I know I got one viewer. Um, at this point, I know what I could say. There's a couple options. I can choose to, I can choose to flirt more, or I could go for the clothes. The clothes would be me saying, on this app, how I close them. I typically say, "Hey, sexy." I know I'm like old school with that. "Hey, sexy. Um, I'm about to go. Um, damn, she looking good, man. No, I'm about to go. Favorite me, I'm a favorite you, and I'm a DM you, and we could take it from there. We could take things from there. That's a close, but see what I'm saying is that you have to be very timed with the close. And this was beautiful about like the dating game. I would say like the close could come at any fucking moment you decide or feel like, but it's still a right and the wrong time. So being kind of psychic in that way and being able to know like, okay, this is the perfect timing. You would have to been there and have experience, right? You have to been there enough to know like it's the perfect time to close. Some people say closer when the attraction is up. I believe that to be true, typically. Um, it can throw you off when these women look really good because you get to looking at them, you're like, damn, I just kind of want to like chill with you now, like want to cuddle with you now. But look, she knows what she doing, bruh. The finger on the lip is crazy. But I'm just saying, so you gotta like master the close, but you can't close if you're not really saucing. And you're not really gonna be saucing if you're not making a connection. You're not really gonna make a connection. So I feel like with her right now, I said you look good. I said what's up, sexy. Then I said you looking good. But see now it's either I could go. Sometimes I like to cut straight through like a knife to the close, real quick, because I think that's really slick. Like in life, sometimes it's not about what you do, it's about what you don't do. So sometimes it's like you don't got to do nothing. Sometimes it's just she already gonna like you because she's supposed to. If you get what I'm saying, like I said, it's like almost psychic. Like certain women gonna like you no matter what you do, and certain women not gonna like you no matter what you do. So having that ability to be predictive like that, that's why it's important to know what type of woman typically likes you. And the only way you can know that is by talking to a lot of women. You get to seeing like, oh, this type of woman right here, this prototype of a woman always like me. So then you could just be like, yo, like you feel me? Like, what's up? And you could really speed through the whole dating process with that type of woman. But with like a woman who when you new to the game and you learning, you're gonna try to like go through the whole process with every woman. And then it's gonna like she may lose interest because it's like I already would have liked him, but he's just trying to flirt too much, or he's just trying to like he's trying to chef me up too much, and it's just not going that way. So you got to be able to like read energy and shit like that too, and ask yourself what the situation calls for, because you might just need to make her laugh or smile right now, or you may not even need to close. Sometimes I feel like you don't even need to close. You need to just put in some work and then leave. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the close leave things unclosed. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that you tried to close me, it's attractive in some type of dimension, right? But in another dimension, it's like, why are you so eager? Why are you so eager to get something out of me. A lot of women feel like, why do you want my number so bad? Why do you want? And it's attractive, right? Because you're a man and you should be pursuing. But then on another level, it's like all these guys are pursuing. So it's a catch 22. So like some women you gotta like kind of like sit back and observe and recognize like what is it that I could be doing right now that is different and just effective. Like
Sure, you know you fire.
and if you don't think like this, if you don't think like I'm thinking right now, then you're not gonna be able to get a lot of women. And the way I think is beautiful to me because even the women that you don't get, you can end up getting eventually if you think like this. Because it's almost like like I said, it's a catch 22. That means it's go both ways. That means it's a two-way street. That means that there's no right and wrong. If it's no right and wrong, then all rules are off. That means that even if a chick say, I don't really like you, I don't really want to be with you, da 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 da, that means that the door's still open because she's saying it for right now based off what she know about you right now, but she really don't know you. So how is that true that she don't like you and don't want to be with you? If you don't know me, then you just talking. And if you just talking and expecting me to buy the just talking, then you might as well buy the fact that I want to marry you and I want to have kids with you and be with you and forever. Because she's not gonna buy that because that might be some bullshit. So it's like this is why guys have trouble with women because you can't have trouble with women. It only way you can have trouble is if you don't frequently talk to them, because then you won't be able to see through the bullshit. If you don't see through the bullshit, then you become bullshit, and you'll become bullshit if you're not constantly chopping it up with women. Anything you don't water will die and won't grow. Straight up. So you got to get better at your intuition. You can only get better with your intuition by talking to them. Trust, your inner trust. It's like, okay, she said this, but I don't think she really meant that. That's when you start to get cold in the game. Like, okay, she said that, but I don't know if I believe that. That's when you start to get that intuition. Like, okay, because you got to be ahead of women. Think about it. Buying her roses, knowing what she going, doing stuff ahead of. How can you be ahead of her if you're too busy in defense because she's like smarter than you and shit like that? Like she's like making you feel like she don't like you and she really do, and you believe in it. Like, and you feel me? Like you're gonna always be kind of like chasing your tail on that in that aspect. So I feel like I tell guys to do inner work, journaling, do journaling, and like learn poetry. These women gonna love you, bro. These women gonna love you, bro. They like men. They like They already like men. They already like masculinity. They already like self-respect. They already like dignity. They already like these traits that you gain these traits by loving yourself. So when you don't try to, this is why I say not closing a woman to you is a crime. Why didn't I close her, bro? I should have closed her. To her, she's like, he didn't try to close me. Do I smell self-respect? Or is he just scared? Because he's one of the two. Is he scared to close me? Or is it, do he respect this? Do he love himself? Do he know I ain't shit? And I'm just all looks? Do he know that? Why is he able? I put my makeup on today, so most of these guys really like me, so why is this guy just calling me, say I look good, but he just float off and he said, what's up, sexy? He said I look good, complimented me, but he's not trying to close me. He's not trying to fuck me. I ain't never seen that shit before. That's like a shooting star. I ain't never seen that. So a lot of people have trouble with making moves on women and then just leaving it unclosed, like an unsolved mystery. Well, if you leave it unclosed, then she's gonna want to close it. If you close it, then you closed it. So they're both effective. But most guys, they not gonna recognize that either one is a W. Both of them are a W because whether if you don't close it, like I said, she's gonna want to get to know you and find interest in you. And if you do close it, she's still interested because you had the nuts to close. So it's like you win on both ways, but reading what type of woman you're across from is good because if you kind of could tell like what type of woman she is, then you would know whether which one is going to spark her interest higher. Is what I'm trying to say. Like some girls who are like I would say a little shy and nerdy, I think that they would like it either way. Um, most women like it either way. Like I said, I can't even really decipher because even popular women they would like for you to whether you close or don't close, they'll like it. Um, and it's just a catch 22. Like I said, if you ain't getting women, it's probably because you ain't coming at them with that energy, that frequency. You know what I'm saying? They like that masculinity. Like they like that energy. Like how I came in. What's up, sexy? That's already letting you know I see you as a sex. I see you as a fucking a fuck. I don't see you as all this shit that they talking about. And then she's reply, "Hi, how you doing?" And then I'm hitting you with the "You looking good." So I'm building on that same. I'm not weavering back over to how is your day going. I'm not going too far to like, yo, let's fuck. I'm standing on bricks. I'm building bricks, and they all got to do with me because I talk to every woman this way. I don't just talk to you that way. So it's that stoicness. It's that buildup, right? It's the stoicness, right? It's the staying in one place that is like retention. Almost, you know about retention when you it's like retention. I'm retaining my power. You think when you call a woman sexy, you losing your power. You're not. You lose your power by kissing their ass and changing your words around and trying to fit into what they think. I'm doing one thing one way, one thing. Now, now since I'm stacking my power, right? I'm stacking and standing on power. By the time I inbox you and say, "Yo, I want to exchange numbers with you," like da da da, she already built unconscious respect because it's like he seemed like the type of guy I can't really tell him what to do. I can't change him. So now the sexual respect is already embedded in the interaction. See, y'all don't know about sexual respect. Y'all just know about respect. Y'all want respect. I want sexual respect. Hey, respect my sex, my gender. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm coming. I'm a full blown man, and that's how I'm gonna talk to you. So the respect gonna be embedded in the interactions, not in me because y'all thinking about how can I, you know, of course you respect yourself, but that's already that's unwritten. Like y'all don't gotta say that I respect myself. Like that's already something that you is the fact that you're even having the nuts to talk to her. She's under the assumption that you kind of respect yourself to some degree, right? But it's the is he gonna make me respect him? That is killing the guy. Based off what? Based off how he interacts with me. Based off like if I get a new dog and if I as soon as I meet the dog, I grab the dog, I pick the dog up, and I pet the dog like this. He knows intuitively that this guy ain't soft. He not scared to get bit. He not scared of me. He's going and doing exactly what the fuck came to his head to do. There's no fear. And what I'm saying is that only come due to what? Learning about women, learning how to talk to women, being around it, understanding that they're sexy, and understanding that they're going to use their sex as a deadly weapon, and understanding that it's okay that they do that, but just knowing that I'm not about to fall for that shit. Straight up, I'm not doing it. I might love you, I might like you, I might want you, I might everything, but I might not, give my power away. That's what I might not. You know what I'm saying? And that come through just life experience and just learning this shit that knowing that they really sneaky, bro. They really sneaky, bro. And so don't let that sneaky shit get under your skin because through shadow work, through journaling, through these type of methods of self uh, development, when you learn and become intuitive with, you be able to feel when you know when that shit is getting to you. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, women are like a puzzle, and they could be it could seem simple at times, and it could seem crazy, just like chess. At times, that shit seems so easy, and yeah, sometimes that shit seems so impossible. But then, so how do you beat that? You know what I'm saying? You can't. You shouldn't be trying to beat it. You should just be trying to play it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's playing. You don't try to beat it. Like, treat life like a process, not a destination. Treat women like a process, not a destination. But that's scary, right? Because then you might get lost, because that's why I say you got to keep doing it. You're going to get lost a lot. You're going to lose a lot. Like, when I play chess, I lose a couple. I lose, man. I know I lost over 100 games already. Easy. I've been playing for like a month. I easily lost over 100 games. Easily. But so, like, most of y'all been in relationships already, and y'all lost a woman already. And so a lot of y'all know how it feels to lose something that you emote with or like or love or whatever. So y'all haven't healed probably from that. And if y'all have, congratulations. But if that's still in you somewhere, then you're gonna have fear of abandonment or something. And so you're gonna feel like, yo, you talk to women, you never know when they're gonna stop liking you. And so that alone will terrify the most manliest men. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say that inner healing is important. Inner healing is everything, because you gotta be. You can't care. You can't care, man. When you're in this warfare, this dating world, whatever, you can't care whether they like you or not. You have to be so far gone from that shit. You have to be removed from that. And like I said, through inner work, journaling. So I'm gonna continue on my day, but I went on a tangent. Hopefully, y'all learned something from that.
Like you was just at somebody's house.
But that love shit hit hard, because it's like a second mom sometimes to some guys. When they start to hug you and cuddle you at night, and they cherish you, they put you on this pedestal, and then one random day they just, whoo. Because maybe you did cheat, maybe you did do something, maybe you were cocky, maybe da. But they switch like a flip, or they flip like a switch, and then so you're at like you're at left at sea. But see, this is why you gotta get your women up and talk to women, because you gotta know that every woman is not of God, and they will violate you on that level. Because a woman who's really a true nurturer and a true lover would never abandon her man like that. I don't care what y'all say and what y'all think. I don't care what y'all say and what y'all think. In my opinion, bro, and now don't get it twisted. There's a time that, yeah, a woman should leave a man. Yes, I'll give him that. But it's the way you do it. Like, if you're gonna leave him in a process. Like, leave him, like, and even if you do go cold turkey, go to cold turkey, but then, like, make sure you let the nigga know, like, bro, like, you feel me? Like, I'm moving on, da. But, you know, I feel like a lot of women feel like they feel like they wouldn't have never made it away if they didn't just cold turkey. So I in a second sense, I do believe that that's cool, but I do feel like, you know, if you really respected that man, how you say you did, or if you really loved him, or any of that nature, you would definitely make sure his feelings were not, you know, boiled in the situation. But a lot of women, they really want you to suffer low key. You know what I'm saying? And they really deep down feel like you weren't shit, and they really want you to boil. So they really gonna boil your shit. So it's just like whatever you want to do as men about that, that's what you do. Like, healing, get help, whatever, because they're gonna try to fry you in that shit. all off of ego. Like you feel me? Oh, he treat I he cheated on me. He does. They're gonna try to fry you, and that's the nature of it. So don't hate the player, hate the nature, hate the game, and recognize that, man. If you deal with these women, bro, you open up that fucking can, and if they start to really like you and grow attachment, bro, you have to understand, like, you got to know what type of woman you're dealing with, because if it's a woman who is, like I said, if she got any like insecurities, like any like type of internal baggage damage, you know, she might just try to violate you after the breakup or after the whatever. But it's also on the man too, like how you leave these women. Like, do you just like cheat and just like treat them like trash? Like most young guys did that, you know. So it's also on the man to be a little bit more cautious of that type of stuff. Like how I make these women feel, like, you feel me? Like how do I do all that type of stuff? So, you know, growing that intuition and that emotional intelligence is important. That's why I say you can't just close these women because your emotional intelligence. If you got emotional intelligence, you'll be able to read situations like, okay, I typically close, but right now ain't the time. You feel me? So I don't like talking that much, but I be doing that shit sometimes. So with her, she's in New York. She's cute as y'all seen. I'm gonna tell her to fade me. I said fave me sexy. That's what I said. Fave me sexy.
Don't do that. That's what he said. He said, I love myself. And like, you better find a woman on mouth. Baby, wake up and finish your dinner. Make sure the baby's asleep. You make it
I said you don't fave men.
Don't favor nobody.
She don't favor nobody. I'm gonna say how I'm gonna get to know you better. And we'll see. How I'm gonna get to know you better. She don't favor nobody. That's what she said. So how I'm gonna get to know you better.
See, Albany. Office good night. Good morning to you and the little man. I'm sure we're going to see you at some point this year. This year?
I'm gonna say I guess you're off limits. Don't let them ignore you, bro. Or don't let them act like special. They're not special. Alright, so I favorited her because now she's starting to like move in a way where it's like a different vibe. I ain't know I already had her favorited. I was trying to get her to favorite me, but she wasn't. She was being persistent on that. I don't favorite nobody type of ordeal. I don't. That's whack to me. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's whack. It's what she does, I guess. But you know, the baddest or the baddest women favorite people, so I don't get that type of thing. I guess, you know, but women have their little delusions on why they do what they do. and stuff like that. She had a baby. I didn't know she had a baby. I just heard the baby. So that also added to the I'm not even trying to deal with you now because now you sitting here pedestalizing and thinking you something you're not, and you also got a kid. So it's like I don't mind being with a woman who got a kid, but you're not about to play like you fucking Stacy Dash or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not about to fool. You're not about to play with me like that. I'm not even that attracted no more. You could be cute. I could be gawking over you 1 second, and then they could just switch because you're not really you're not seeming like you mature. And what I mean by maturity to me is you trying to make shit happen. And if you tell me like, and I like women who are able to tell a guy like, I'm not attracted or I am attracted or, if you telling me that you don't favorite nobody, that's like that's like a sign, I guess. Like, oh, she's not that interested. Okay, she's not that interested. Cool, I'm not either. To be quite honest, like she's cute though, but like beyond that, like what's next? Like I can't be out here just dealing with women on that surface level no more. You know what I'm saying? I did that already. A lot of y'all don't know me. I did that already. I don't mess with women at school who was cute, and everybody was like, "Oh, that new girl's so cute," and I dated the new girl, and internally she was not so cute at all. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying like at first. At first, she's chilling, she's vibing, respectful, da 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 da. And as time goes on, what it is that like they just have their own ideology of life, which is cool. But like they just aren't. They're just we may be compatible only on the surface. We tried to like young and dumb type shit. I'm not young and dumb no more, so it ain't none of that. It ain't none of that. It ain't none of that, bro. I respect myself, bro. I respect my health. I'm not letting you play with me like that, bro. I don't even like you like that. Women think that. See, this new generation, women think that if a guy's showing that he think you sexy or whatever, she think already that she got you under her spell because that's what she be seeing over and over again. Like, bro, I will leave you, bro. I will. And I'm not a pickup artist, but I will nag the shit out of you, like meaning like I will tell you something negative about you just so you recognize that it's not. I'm not sold on you the way I don't want you to think that I'm sold on you. And see the difference between me nagging and like somebody trying to manipulate. I'm not trying to manipulate you. I'm trying to actually show you that I don't like you the way you. I don't like when women start to move cocky. Like you think I like you, bro? Like you thought I was feeling you, like for real. Like all jokes aside, like you tripping, bro. Like that shit triggering, bro. It's triggering that women ride off their looks. Like that's triggering, like because you think you really something you not. Because you look good, but you ain't shit. So like on one level, on one level, you are shit, right? But on the next phase, in the next chapter, the very next chapter, which is at heart, you know what I'm saying, internally, character based. Like if I could probably, like I said, I could probably break you just by negging you and telling you something negative about yourself because you're not you're not deep. You're just surface level, right? So like if I tell you like, oh, uh like even if I just push pull, like, you're pretty, but you know, I don't really like you're pretty, but cocky. And see how if I say something about her looks, she'll automatically take a defense because like most guys say I'm cute, so he must be a hater. But if I say something about character, like, oh, you're cute but cocky, or you're cute yet you're cocky, or you know, hey, you're so attractive yet we will never get along. Guess what? That's a character. That's a whack at her character, low key. And it's like my mentor tells us not to neg, but I feel like it's based in how you doing it, right? If you doing it like throwing eggs at somebody, of course they're gonna get mad and try to get you. Like if you come in and you trying to knock a woman down, bro, you da 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 da. And sometimes they need to hear that negative shit, to be honest. But I'm just saying, if you doing it out of this is gonna make her sexually attracted to me, then you're doing it in a very, very spoiled way, right? But if you doing it because you honestly see that she really ain't shit, and you really trying to let her know that hey, you moving in a way I don't really like, then that's like humanistic nature for you to speak up for yourself, right? And she may take that away, but that's on her. She couldn't handle the fact that you got your own opinion. Like I said, you're attractive yet cocky. But she mad because she mystified by that because she never been told that she was cocky because she guys just want to fuck, so they ain't gonna tell you that you cocky. So it's a whole process. I feel like of even a different role that you may have to take with certain women who are um, shit test like they like to shit test or they like to like just get out of they like to get out of body they call it get out their body like they like to move a way that is very pestering towards manhood. You know, like I said, it's different types of animals in the jungle, different types of women. Some women, they going to just do that shit just because they like to do it. It makes them feel empowered as a woman. Or some women like to do it because they think they shit don't stink. And it's a news flash. Everybody's shit stink. Um, so it's a dark nature to dating. Dark side of nature that you want to definitely look at, but you don't want to live in, but you want to actually see it, so you know that okay, some of these women, bro, they bad for business, bro. Stay away. Shout out to the passport bros, cause I low key respect them for just like moving and shit like that. Like sometimes you gotta move your area, cause you picking fruit from a rotten tree. So the fruit may still look like fruit. It still look like fruit, but the vitamins and the nutrients and the things inside of it are not as effective. It's like it's fake fruit. It's not real. So that's important. That's important that we understand the cities and the towns that got actual like women. You know what I'm saying? Like actual women in it. Like understand the countries that got actual women. That's important. So you know what a real woman look and move like. So when these women with these little babies and shit start acting like you know what I'm saying, I don't favorite guys and I don't favorite no one. What the fuck you doing on the app? What's the app? You on the app just to show your face? Like that's slick triggering. It can be. I'm not gonna say it is, but it can be. But it's not a big deal. But
Sean, what time is it over there?
like she's like this chick.
What time is it over there?
Like this chick not even bad. I'm gonna keep it on it. She not even bad. Like it's about time. I'm talking to y'all men to men. It's about time y'all get some ego to y'all. And I always talk about being egoless and all that stuff. That's a good time and a place. But when these women acting like saucy and shit, sassy and shit, bro, I'm telling y'all ego gonna save y'all because you gotta be just as your nose gotta be in the air more because you gotta let them know that no way on planet fucking Earth am I gonna sit here and take any type of disrespect. And that can trigger the fuck out of them. So like I said, depending on the type of woman it is, you want to play it safe. You want to get away from that woman. So I'm gonna make probably like a whole bunch of videos coming soon on like just how to avoid certain types of women. Certain types of women, like it's very, very detrimental for your life. It's them ones who think that they better than men, like, or they think they're equal to a man, and they think that they. I mean, it's okay that they think it, right? It's okay to have a thought, right? It's another thing to believe the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why the world is, in my opinion, that's why the world is kind of, I don't think the world is bad, but I think that if we're going to judge it, it's definitely a reason why things are changing. And it's that constant battle and struggle of power. Even if we're not speaking about it, it's undertone. It's always around. The disrespect. That's why you just gotta respect yourself, man. And find them, and build your roster. Build your roster. You get three women on your roster, bro. That really are. Look, here's the thing. The key is not to just get three women. Because a lot of y'all think that when I build my roster, all I gotta do is just get three women, or I mean, get women on it. It's not about getting the women on it. It's about the women being stable. It's about the women being stable, meaning they are they're dedicated to you. They're dedicated. I had a girl down south, and I kind of shouldn't have. I had like two that I shouldn't have cut off, or I didn't think. I don't even think I cut them off. I think because I moved, it's just like losing. What used to be short distance became long distance, basically, and that can be a little tricky if you don't have the game enough to keep them connections. Um, those connections could stay tight if you got game. But I will be completely honest with you. At the time, I was still learning game, so like it was like I'll just start over wherever I go, type mindset. But even now, I could do it. I could start over real quick. But like at that time, it was like a slow buildup of starting. Every time I start over, it'll take me 2, 3, 4, 5 months to get back, or around where I was at. So so it's a process, but it's also like a way to do it, right? So, but when you getting women on your roster, these women have to be dedicated. So if they're not dedicated to you, then guess what? They like loose teeth. They gonna fall out. And if they not reliable and they falling out, then you don't really got no women. Um, it's about the things that stick, right? It's about women that stick. Like if they don't stick around, then it's not really stable. It's not really doing nothing for you. So having these women that really say when they hear your name or when they say their name in their head or when they call your name, they actually feel like you're that guy. Like they actually feel like, hey, this guy is a man. He's stable. He my rock. He this. He that. So, but in the same breath, fellas, like that's not gonna happen if you're not on your purpose. Now, I don't like to use the word on your purpose, but I use it because I know that's what's going to speak to a lot of y'all. But like, yeah, like literally, like me making this video right now, me making my 8 videos a day, like going crazy on YouTube. That's my purpose. So like me talking to men, making men better, making men stronger. You feel me? Adding to some value to the market in that way. Um, that make a woman say, "Hey, this guy has value. He has, direction. He has a vision for himself. Like these little tweaks that I've obtained differentiate me from just being any fucking body on the street. But like that's why I tell you, like, pick the right women because the right woman to see that and be like, hey, I can mess with him and I can like enhance my life from messing with him. And another woman will see that and be like, okay, you do YouTube, so what? A lot of people do YouTube because they don't see the vision. They don't see the fruits of your labor. They don't see what can come out of what you're doing. So they just automatically they lose hope, they lose faith, and they feel like you ain't really that guy. And that's fine. But like I said, they'll come around eventually. But what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, you got to find women that are dedicated. So obviously, fellas, it's gonna be harder to find a woman that's dedicated when you dirt shit, bro, or when you just down on your last. Or it ain't gonna be hard, but it's gonna be you're playing the game on hard mode, is what I would say. It's harder for you to really establish them tight relationships because she's not respecting low key that you can't buy no food or you can't like do stuff for yourself. You can't take you're not holding your own weight on planet Earth. So how can she respect that low key? So like that's what I'm saying as far as find women that's dedicated and women that are willing to like if you tell them like can you go to the store and grab me a charger, can you go grab me some food, can you grab me some vegan food from downtown, can you do this before you pull up. This is the type of women that's going to uh that you need on your roster. And it's time that we start thinking about this more and start focus on this more because those are the type of women that's going to bring they're going to enhance. That's what they're going to do. How do you know a woman is dedicated? Because she's enhancing. That's how do you know that a woman is dedicated to you? Well, you only know because she's improving your life. She's improving your program. She's boosting it because you know that you're vegan and you like smoothies and you like to eat this way, da 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 da. And so she's boosting your life aspects because she's willing to put a little time to the side and go uh and like go and grab something for you. Or she's ready to go pick it up and bring it back to you and elevate your day. Understanding that that little thing elevated your day, which elevated the week, which elevated the month, which elevated the year, which elevated the 12 years, 10 years, every 12 years, whatever they call that, and elevated, So, as the king, we have to really look at that and really say, wow, you know, they did that and give them their credit for that. Because this is just a part of being the king. And I'm trying to show y'all that if you don't do that, if you don't say thank you or show thanks or show appreciation, it can ruin the vibe that y'all got. It could ruin the atmosphere. It could ruin the vibration. It could ruin the ambience. It could ruin the mood. It could ruin the chi. It could ruin the air, the environment, because um, you're not wise enough. And this is a part of the game I love talking about because it's really important. You're not wise enough. You're not quite clever enough. You're not pretty smart enough to know that if I don't give thanks, if I don't give thanks, if I don't be grateful, if I don't express gratitude, then there's a slick possibility there's a risk, there's a danger, there's a alternative that she may feel unappreciated, unsung, unrecognized, unvalued, overlooked, misunderstood. And that can lead to her moving in a way, taking a road and a course that is indirectly cancerous, really. Evil, harmful, they say tumorous, fatal. Yes. So having a woman in your life that is moving these ways, it can cause a lot of harm. It causes a lot of harm. So that's what I'm saying. It's important that you can identify that. It could be life-saving to identify, recognize, and spot that, hey, I have a woman in my life that is not feeling appreciated. Because that can make or break you. Because if she feels that way, like I said, she's going to move in a way that's cancerous. And if she's moving in a way that's cancerous, that's not good for your health. That's not good for your longevity. It's not good for nothing. It's actually quite like counterintuitive. It's like what you call it? Your program is attacking itself at that point instead of being flourishing and growth and having out, like it's not growing, it's deceasing, it's bad, it's a bad situation. So that's what I'm saying overall. So the man must know that. The man must know that. He must know that vital information to keep his life in a prosperous state. He must understand that, these women, they have ability to be either one, both. They have ability to be both. Very, very bad or very, very good, but not in the middle. Not in the middle. That's the problem. That's the problem. They're not in. Then women will never be in the middle. They're either gonna be very, very good to you, very, very bad to you. And the reason why that can be stressful for men, because then that means that you have to be a certain way. And a lot of y'all don't really know how to be or what to be or when to be or how to move and how to have game and how to just be a certain way. Y'all don't know that. Y'all don't know the lay of the land. Y'all don't know what's so important. So guess what? You undermine the things that mean something to women, and you overmine the things that are very, very irrelevant to a woman. So you don't have balance. You don't have balance. And because you don't have balance, then how can you really win? Yeah. How can you really win without balance? You can't. Oh shit. Can't win without balance, man. I like the bathroom, dog. It's going on 5 o'clock. What time is it? Man? It's going on 6 o'clock. All right, man. I'm about to hop off. I think I gave a good portion of information today. Y'all learned a little more about my trials, tribulations with women, and y'all learned how I view certain women, and y'all learned some things. So that's cool. That's all I could ask for. Successful vlog in my book. You know, it'll stay on. It'll stay up. So people who don't know, that haven't watched it live can see it. So I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.